Feels like summer break starts tomorrow and nothing is planned. Today we're going to set up the month of June in my family HQ and add a little summer bucket list moment. So let's dive in. Hi friends, welcome back to Lost Without a Plan. I'm Amanda Lynn and today we are planning the month of June in my family HQ. This is the command center for my family. I use the Joe pop-up planner from Laurel, Denise. It lives centrally in my mudroom where all of the coming and going takes place. And it serves as a personal assistant for answering the never-ending question of what's going on today. We'll also be pulling in some fab stickers from my stash. I have a bunch of leftovers from the Orange Umbrella Co. Summer Flower Garden Kit. They're kind of old, but very summery, and they come in many shapes and sizes, but we're gonna make it work. We have the monthly kit for a standard 7x9. Obviously it won't fit as is, but we're gonna make it work with some sticker surgery. Leftover sampler kit page with a couple of sheets of washi over here. The deluxe washi page. The day of the week headers, this was for a 7x9 daily, I believe, and some extra bits and bobs from the 7x9 daily. Let's drop in the background now. Next, we're going to plan out our monthly calendar. Here's where we will keep anything that gets us out of the house, like basketball, events, and big trips. This section isn't about filling to the brim with details. It's like an overview of what's to come, but the top section is where all the details will go. Game times, locations, appointments, and more. But we're all about leaving some buffer time to make progress on the summer bucket list to come. Because summer's not about overbooking, it's about taking advantage of the time between. I'm also adding in weekly treat days into the calendar as a standing appointment. The idea is simple. We'll pick an activity from our bucket list that we'll build later in this video and find a fun little treat spot nearby. We'll pair the two together for an easy summer adventure. Sometimes it might be the farmer's market and a smoothie. Sometimes it might be thrift shopping and ice cream, or an arcade and pizza night. It gives us a built-in reason to pause and enjoy the season a little bit more. And honestly, having it all blocked off on the calendar means that we're way more likely to follow through. I talked about this idea in more detail in my Summer Simplified Planning Live. I'll link that down below if you want to learn more about how I approach summer. Next, we'll bring in my favorite summer wild card. I'm using the 2026 Wacky Holidays calendar from the freebie library. It's got hundreds of quirky mini celebrations that you can mix into your months. From foodie favorite to family-friendly fun, this helps you build spontaneity and joy without added stress. I'll link that down below. It's honestly my favorite way to beat summer boredom without complicating things. We're also planning a little adventure at the end of the month. A trip to the Pacific Northwest to visit our family and explore. I'm so excited for this one. Now let's play around with the notes page. It's time to set our summer bucket list. We're using this bucket list header sticker from Hand Can Plan, and I chatted with Violet last week about what she wants to include here. Our main goals for the summer are outings and little adventures around town, foodie stops and little treat moments, and dedicated time to connect with family and friends. For our weekly treat day rhythm, we're going to explore a different location around town. We'll also be making some fun items at home, like our version of Starbucks refreshers, ice pops, smoothies, and more, and a couple of baked goodies. We're even going to try to make an icebox cake using the Lotus Speculoos cookies. I think they're called Biscoff here. Some of the locations we want to explore are the farmer's market, antique stores, more just to see them. We used to have an antiquery when I was young, right down the street, so we would walk up and down there and look at all the little items. It's just like a scavenger hunt, of course. We'll also explore Old Town without a real agenda. The last few times that we've been there, we've had events to get to, so it's felt very rushed, but this way we can just sit and stroll. We also want to find a couple of arcade places nearby for some organized fun. And we want to see what the local wineries have. They have a lot of family fun in our area that tie in with the winery events, so we'll just look into that. Plus, we're gonna find a pool. That's our plan. I know. And the big important one here is that she wants to have 3 play dates with her best friend. And I am not really sure how we're going to do that, but we're going to do our best. I am so excited to start ticking away at these adventures. During my summer planning session, I decided that Thursdays look the best for our summer treat days. So I'm going to add a little ice cream cone to that day every week. Although one of the weeks will be out of town, but we'll still try and schedule one for that week too, for that day too. The idea is that she can look at the list ahead of time and decide what things she wants to do on our treat day, whether it's make a treat at home or explore a treat shop and do one of these activities as well. I will actually put the little treat stickers on the weekdays too, just so it stays top of mind. And we can note where we end up going. Wouldn't it be fun if we went for sushi for our treat that day? I don't know if she'd be on board with that. Maybe it would be sushi and mochi. That might be what she decides is okay, which is just fine. Okay, before we wrap up, I wanted to share my Laurel Denise academic planner haul because planner launch season gets me every single time. And yes, this is technically my second Joe planner purchase, which honestly says a lot because once I find a system that truly works for our family, I love sticking with it. If you watched last year's setup, then you already know this planner has completely earned its spot in our home. Our Joe planner has lived in the mudroom since last June, acting like a giant family command center and answering the never-ending question of, wait, what's happening today? This year, I've picked up the academic 26-27 Joe planner in the Sum Petal cover. I also grabbed the Carmen planner in speckled moss as more of an on-the-go companion planner for the season. This one is just monthly pages and a couple of dot grid pages for notes, but honestly, the thing that sold me is the Monday Start. These smaller planners are surprisingly hard to find in a true Monday Start without needing to redate everything yourself. I'm really excited to have this as my everyday carry. I already know these are going to be huge helpers in the season ahead, and I can't wait to get them set up. And speaking of launches, Laurel Denise is also dropping a brand new Discbound collection, and it looks so good. You can find all of your favorite layouts, the Scout, the Anne, the Nancy, in large and small, and even their brand new Luna layout is going to be available. Each set will include a pre-punched Discbound cover. The covers are lightweight, durable, and flexible, so you can completely customize the setup and make it the planner of your dreams. You'll also receive 3 months of monthly and weekly pages. These are all undated, so you can make it work for you. And you can mix and match layouts if you'd like. The collection launches June 22nd, and I already know planner friends are going to go wild for the covers alone. If you've been curious about Laurel Denise planners, this may be your sign to try one. And if you decide to grab one, be sure to use my code LOST10 to save 10% at checkout, which is always a nice little bonus during launch season. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this gave you ideas for your own summer setup and reminded you that planning doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. If you enjoyed this, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.